So set to tip it up now is Kirby Winland against Trey Dieter. And Winland, actually, that tip is going to be controlled by the Rangers. And this is Roberts with it over to McLeod. McLeod down to Dieter. Dieter's going to go right up against Winland and hit the first bucket of the game. So Trey Dieter gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Simmons with it now. Gets it into Higgins. It's tied up. We're going to have a jump ball tie up. Winland with it. Tries to get it into Higgins. Higgins does get it picked up and puts it in for two. John Higgins is able to corral that and put it in. Well, here comes Dieter with it, ahead to McLeod. McLeod inside to Roberts. Roberts to Dieter. Dieter puts up the jumper and knocks it down. Trey Dieter hitting from everywhere right now. 2 for 2 for him. Despain, quick down, has it poked away. We're going to have a reach-in foul. Going to be called on Tyler Roberts, I believe. So Joey Jewell to inbound to Higgins again. Higgins goes up off the side of the backboard, gets his own rebound. Kirby Winland with it at the elbow now. He's going to put it on the floor and have it knocked away, but able to control it. Then he tries to find Higgins. Higgins unable to catch it again, and it's tipped away out of bounds by Tyler Roberts. So it will be Grizzly basketball still. Jewell into Winland. Winland with the little reverse, leaves it short, rebounded by Dieter. Dieter out to McLeod. McLeod will jog it up the floor now for the Kemmerer Rangers. Over to Roberts. Roberts from way outside knocks down the deep three ball. From way outside, 7-2 now, Rangers by 5. 6:25 here in the first on the Office Shop scoreboard as Higgins gets a nice little dump pass there from Bill Despain as he drew the defense in to make it 7-4 now, Rangers. Jewell tips that pass. It's going to go out of bounds as the Grizzlies put a little pressure on. So it will be Kemmerer basketball underneath the basket. Corbridge will inbound. Gets it into Roberts. Roberts, another long three, knocks it down again. Looks to me like somebody needs to guard him. So anyway, Simmons with it now for the Grizzlies. Ooh, another reach in there, but no call. Pretty good defense. Here comes Simmons with it. Screen and roll, gets it to Winland. Winland gets to the rim, puts it in. 10-6 now, Rangers on your Office Shop scoreboard. Those 2 threes, the difference in the game. Well, not the difference, but making a big difference in the game. So Dieter with it. Back to Roberts. They leave him open again. This time he misses. Rebounded by Despain. Despain ahead to Winland. Nice bounce pass to Jewell, and he lays it up and in. Simmons, what a pass that was to sneak that in there. So now it's 10-8. Roberts ahead to McLeod. McLeod, oh, and that's blocked twice. But we're going to have a foul called this time. Webster got it underneath, had it blocked. And then we've got a foul called on John Higgins on the next rebound. So it will be underneath. John's first team foul. As that was Corbridge to inbound. It is, inside now to Roberts. Roberts puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Despain, and he'll just toss it up the floor to Winland. And Winland goes up, puts it in over the big Dieter. 6'5" is Trey Dieter under there, and he's a stretch to get over him. But there's Dieter with it now at the top of the key. Simmons from behind tries to poke it away. Back out to Corbridge. Corbridge over to Roberts. There's Corbridge from way outside, and he takes no good on the three. Higgins can't control that rebound. Hit him right in the hands, and he lost it. Roberts will go up against Despain, partially blocked. Jewell with the rebound, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Corbridge, it will be Grizzly basketball. As we're tied at 10 to 10 with 4.5 remaining here in the first on your Office Shop scoreboard. Despain will dribble it up against Roberts, get to the free throw line, dish it to Higgins. Higgins goes up, puts it in. Higgins that time over Dieter, puts in the jumper. So the Grizzlies lead by 2, 12 to 10, as they are able to. Yeah, it's a travel before on there. Yeah, before we move, we got a travel on Dieter up top. He doesn't like the call, but nevertheless, he shuffled both his feet before the ball hit the ground, and that's going to be called a travel most times. So Despain will inbound. Tanner Coleman checks into the game, gives Jewell the first break of the game here. Tick down under 4 now here in the first. Despain over to Coleman. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Corbridge. Is pretty good defense, just a little bit too aggressive there by Corbridge, and gets him with the body. So it will be Grizzly basketball underneath. Just the second team foul, first on Corbridge. So Simmons to inbound, and it's tipped by Dieter, as it's going to be, you got to get it up there a long ways to throw it over him. So Despain in the corner, gets it to Kirby in the paint. Tanner's left open for 3. Short rims that one, rebounded by Roberts, and he'll just dribble it on up the court here. Roberts gets to the rim, lays it up too hard, rebounded by Winland. Ooh, Cannon was open down the floor, but Winland not able to throw it out of all those bodies. Despain gets all the way in and dishes it, but it's taken away. Here comes Corbridge now. And he gets to the paint and blocked by Higgins, and then Higgins tries to get the rebound, can't. And we're going to have a foul on John as he was rolling on the floor, kind of rolled under Dieter. They're going to count the bucket. So John Higgins is going to pick up 2, which is going to bring Cole Simmons off the bench, and he will come in. And
new guy.
so Dieter with the and 1 opportunity, and it is good. So the Rangers take the 1-point lead again. So here comes Simmons with it. Backdoor pass to Kirby with reverse layup. Winland puts it in for 2. 14-13 now, Grizzlies. As this one's back and forth here right now. Corbridge with it for Kemmerer. Back to Corbridge up top. He's going to try to get it into Roberts. Does. Roberts hits it, and he's fouled. So that's going to be a foul on Despain. Roberts makes the bucket. It will count. Put the Rangers up by 1 and a chance to go up by 2 here as Bill Despain picks up the personal foul, just his first, but he will sit as Jewell checks back in, and Roberts will attempt this free throw here. And it is good. So Rangers by 2. Here comes Simmons with it. Simmons will dribble around the top of the key, hit Tanner Coleman in the corner. Coleman has it knocked away by Corbridge. Winland ends up getting it, and then he throws it off the feet, and it's finally taken away by McLeod. And McLeod gets it to Roberts. Roberts down in the corner, who Dieter from way outside, no good. And he goes down as he tries to run down his own rebound. Will go out of bounds off of Kemmerer. Glad he's okay. He hit the floor pretty hard over there. So Grizzlies down by 2, 16-14 with 2:20 here in the first. Simmons with it. Screen from Jewell up high. Trying to do something here, but there's Winland in the corner now, and has to kick it way up top to Jewell, back to Simmons, and we'll reset things a little. There's the screen and roll, and that pass is too long for Kirby. Turnover for the Grizzlies, and here comes Corbridge with it. Corbridge will head to the paint and have it knocked away, but it lands in Dieter's hand. He airballs it, and then Corbridge grabs the rebound, gets it back to Dieter. Now Corbridge gets underneath to the rim, and he travels with it. So another turnover there for the Rangers. And it looks like we're in for a battle here today. 2-point game, 16-14. Holy cow, Cannon just mugged up there and no call. Cannon gets to the rim, and they're going to call a traveling on Cannon Simmons. So Bill Despain will check in for Cannon Simmons. He will get a break. So McLeod with the ball to Roberts now. It just tipped out of bounds there by the Grizzlies. We'll stay with Kemmerer. So McLeod with it. To Roberts. Roberts for three. In and out, no good. Dieter, he's going to be called for the foul as Dieter goes over the top of Despain. But boy, he got up, didn't he? He about jumped out of the gym on that one and tipped that ball out. But he ran over Bill on doing it. So we'll be a foul on Dieter, just his first. Under a minute now, 54 seconds remaining here. Despain with the ball. And there's a reach-in foul on Roberts, as they're going to have to start tightening that up a little bit, as they're doing that quite a bit. That's going to be Roberts' second, and that will bring Darren Hazel off the bench. So Jewell to inbound and gets it to Coleman to Despain. The boy has a dangerous pass. Bill to Cole Simmons to Tanner Coleman. 43 seconds remaining. Simmons will put it on the floor, get it to Winland. Winland gets to the rim, kind of behind the backboard and puts it in anyway. Kirby Winland with a tough shot, knocks it down. McLeod with it now. Oh boy, that's a tough call. Joey was there a long time. That was a tough call as Joey was planted there for about 3 seconds. And so that's going to be the first on Joey, and that'll put McLeod to the line to shoot two. And he knocks down the first one, so up one now are the Kemmerer Rangers. Next, that one's good too, so Rangers by 2 now, 18-16. So Bill Despain with the ball now for the Grizzlies. 20 seconds remaining here. Grizzlies trail by 2 on the off-the-shop scoreboard, 18-16. Going to try to hold for the last shot here of the quarter. Over to Coleman. Coleman looking for Despain on the back door, putting a defense. Down to 6 seconds now. Oh, and it goes through the hands of Despain. 3 seconds. 2. Bill's going to have to launch one from deep. Oh, and it was just missed it. Some big threes knocked down early by Kemmerer to spark them, and some of those threes were way back. So here's Corbridge with it. Working against Jewell. Over to Webster. Webster's looking inside for the big fella. They get it into him, but he's way out right now. He's going to just turn and face, and he misses that, but McLeod's there for the rebound, and he gets it to Corbridge. Corbridge to the paint, just loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds off his hands. Just couldn't quite get a hold of it there as he got in deep to the paint and turns it over. So it will be Grizzly basketball. Here comes Despain with it for the Grizzlies. Cole Simmons in the corner. Back to Bill up top, over to Joey on the right side. Joey over to Cannon on the right wing. Back up top to Bill. Bill's gonna penetrate, get to the hoop, and count it. So Bill hits the shot and gets fouled, and he will go to the line now to shoot one as that foul is called on Kyle Corbridge, gonna be his second personal. So Bill with a chance to give the Grizzlies a lead back, and does. So 20-18 now. Grizzlies. Should be 21-18, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It should be 21-18 I have. I'm not sure what the deal is. We'll see.
It was 18-18, and he got the...
And that's a miss and a rebound. So now it's 20, should be 21-20 after that free throw on the three-point play, but we're showing 20-20 on the scoreboard. Despain with it. There's Simmons for three, knocks it down. So I'm not... Here comes Corbridge. Corbridge to Dieter. Dieter to the paint, throws it to Bill. Taken away by Despain there. Now, should be 20, should be 24. Should be 24-20. They've got it all messed up there, but we'll get it. Corbridge with the ball. There, Corbridge with it. He's going to be fouled. So I don't know what's going on. The score, they're going to check it as Corbridge is going to shoot the free throws. He hits the first one. All right, I guess I'm not sure what happened there. I thought it was 24. We're still showing that. I don't know what they've got. Everybody's agreeing with it, so it's 22-22 now, I guess. I don't know what to just got. So Simmons with it. Back to Winland. And we got a hand check going to be called. It's going to be called on McLeod. Sorry for the pause there, but for some reason, we've got 22-22. It's all tied up. Despain with the ball. Gets it to Winland. Winland gets to the paint. He gets to the rim. No good. Rebounded by Dieter. Like a lot of contact there on the arm, but no call. Back comes the Rangers with it. Corbridge with the ball. Over to Hazel. Hazel to Webster. Ooh. Webster into Dieter. Dieter is going to be fouled by Jewell as he comes across the arms on the help defense. So Dieter's going to go to the line to shoot two. So Jewell picks up his third, so he will have to go to the bench as Tanner Coleman will check in. So one more shot here for Dieter. That one is good. So Kemmerer takes a 1-point lead now. Here comes Simmons with it. Over to Despain on the right side. Despain looking underneath to Simmons. Coleman able to run it down. He puts up a little jumper, no good. Rebounded by Corbridge. Dieter with it now. Back to Corbridge, and here come the Rangers leading by 1, 22-23 with 5 minutes remaining here in the second on the office shop scoreboard. Nobody picks up Corbridge. He goes to free throw line, can't put it down. Rebound controlled by Bill Despain. Now here comes Cannon. Over to Bill, the Kirby to the free throw line. Back to Bill up top. Bill's going to air it up from 3. Just off back here, no good. Kirby Winland with the rebound. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman with a little floater. Good. Tanner Coleman gives the Grizzlies a 1-point lead now at 24-23. As this one's been back and forth here for quite a while now between the Grizzlies and the Rangers. Dieter with it. He's triple teamed. Somebody's going to be left open. McLeod short rims it, no good. Rebounded by Higgins, and then he gets it to Coleman, and Despain with it, ahead to Simmons. Simmons goes to the rim, puts it in. Yeah, Cannon Simmons gives the Grizzlies a 3-point lead. Dieter with it again. He'll bring it to the right side. And we got a timeout called. We'll try to keep you updated on that a little bit throughout if we can, but first and foremost, we'll bring you all the action here. So it will be Kemmerer basketball following that timeout, as Tyler Roberts will inbound for the Rangers. He gets it into Corbridge. So Corbridge will, a little bit of pressure here by the Grizzlies, a little three-quarter court pressure. Roberts with it now, dribbles kind of over to the side, and they get numbers into Corbridge. Corbridge against Despain, and an offensive foul. Good job by Bill. He was there again, and that's going to be the third on Kyle Corbridge. That will bring McLeod back into the game for the Rangers. Simmons with it now. Grizzlies with an opportunity to try to extend that lead a little bit. And that's going to be a kick ball. As Corbridge will have to take a seat with his third personal. So Corbridge, both number 10s there for Rocky and the Rangers, have 3 fouls. Simmons with it. Cole Simmons now. He'll drive baseline, kick it to Winland. Winland gets to the rim and puts it in for 2. So Kirby Winland gives the Grizzlies a 5-point lead. Here's Roberts with it, ahead to Dieter. Dieter bounce pass in the corner to Webster. Webster back up top to Dieter. You got to keep a hand in his face. He's not afraid to shoot from out there. Coleman to Roberts. He's not either. And short rims that one, but Dieter runs down the offensive rebound. Boy, somebody needs to find him every time. Into Roberts. That one's tipped up, but Hazel's able to. Oh boy, the ball's just all over the place. Winland and Roberts on a foot race. Roberts runs it down, gets it to Webster. Webster, oh, we're going to have a blocking foul called on Bill Despain on the pass, but it will be the bonus as Webster will go to the line to shoot to 1-1, and I think that's going to be the second on Despain. So that's so Bill Despain will, yeah, it is a bonus. Yeah, they're just, he's making sure they get the call right here for the bonus call. So Webster, first, his front end is up, good. And we're back to a 4-point game now. Second one for Webster is up, and it is good. So 3-point game again. Grizzlies with the ball. Simmons over to Spain. Spain will drive right to the rim. Bill Despain misses. Oh, wow. Dieter on the rebound. Looked like he went over Bill's back by a long ways, but nothing doing. We're going to have a foul called on Coleman. So that'll put McLeod to the line now to shoot a bonus. As Tanner Coleman will pick up his first personal foul. So Dylan McLeod, 6'1" sophomore will shoot. He back iron, rebounded by Despain. Grizzlies still lead by 3. Boy, Simmons has it poked away again. Coleman underneath. Nice pump fake by Tanner Coleman. Then he puts it in for 2. Grizzlies back up by 5, 30-25. 2:12 remaining on the off-the-shop scoreboard here in the second quarter. McLeod ahead to Dieter. Dieter over to Hazel. Hazel to Roberts. Roberts, that's an offensive foul all the way. He lowered the shoulder and went into him like a running back there, and they called the offensive foul, and Despain stood in there and took the shot. And that's going to be, I think that's going to be the 3rd on Roberts. As that was a running back football shot right there to the chest of Despain and put him right on the back, but the right call was made there. Grizzlies by 5. There we go. Every time they're reaching in like that, so he's got to call it sometime, and they did. So that'll put Simmons to the line now to shoot the bonus, and that's going to be foul. That's going to be the 3rd foul now, that's going to be called on 21. I thought that was on 12, sorry. 21, Tyler Roberts, going to be just his first. Or Robert Webster. Sorry. But Simmons will shoot the bonus here, and it's good, the first one. So Grizzlies by 6 now, 31-25. Simmons will get another. So Cannon Simmons' second one rims in and good. As Xavier Mangus into the game for the Grizzlies now too. As Dieter with it. Taken away by Coleman. Coleman with the layup, and the Grizzlies lead by 9, 34-25. And we got a 30-second timeout. And Ranger basketball underneath. So over to Webster. Webster's going to penetrate. Have to bring it back out. Looking in for Dieter, but it's taken away by Simmons. And then we got a jump ball tie-up, and it will favor the Grizzlies. So Simmons had the ball. Dieter grabbed it, and they called the jump ball on it. So Coleman to inbound. Gets it ahead to Cole Simmons. Cole Simmons back to Tanner. Tanner to Cannon Simmons, and the Grizzlies with 1:25 left here in the second will set up the offense. Over to Coleman. Coleman's going to penetrate, kick it back out to Cole Simmons. Cole Simmons to Cannon Simmons, inside to Winland. Winland on the cut, the give to Cannon. Cannon tried to dish, but ended up with it again. Gets to the rim, has that one blocked by Dieter. Good block there by Dieter. And we're going to have a foul called on Kirby Winland on the push. Been a little frustrated with all the contact under there. Kirby getting frustrated with the contact. No call on those pushes, and so he gets a little frustrated and gets a frustration foul there. Actually, they're going to call it on Cannon, but both of them pushed. I saw both of them there looking at it. They're going to call that on Cannon, going to be just his first. I saw Kirby's arms extend and thought for sure he was going to get the call, but both of them were down there. So they do call it on Cannon. Kirby was frustrated on that. That kid was pushing him all over down there, and just hands extended and everything. Letting them play down underneath. There's no two ways about it. As Webster hits both free throws. So 34-27 now, and we tick down under a minute to play here in a second. Again, a lot at stake here for both teams wanting to qualify for the state tournament. If they win, they do. If they lose, they go home. There's Mangus with it over to Simmons. Simmons finds Winland down low again. He's going to go up a little bit behind the backboard again, and rebounded by Simmons. Tanner Coleman left open for 3, knocks it down. Tanner Coleman gives the Grizzlies a 10-point lead, 37-27. And here's the pressure by the Grizzlies. They do get it in. It's Hazel with it now. We tick down under half a minute, 25 seconds. Nice taken away there by Winland. Ahead to Simmons. Simmons goes up. He's fouled by Hazel, and it's getting physical in there as Kemmerer getting frustrated, but Simmons will be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 19 seconds here in the second period, in the first half. So Cannon Simmons with an opportunity to extend the lead here by 2, or by 12, to 12, not by 12, by 2 to 12. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Come on, Travis. Where's your corrections there for me? So Simmons' first free throw is up good. So Grizz now lead 38-27 on your Office Shop scoreboard with 19.3 remaining. Second one is up, no good. Rebounded by McLeod. Back come the Rangers. Up to Hazel. Hazel to Dieter. Dieter's going to pull up from 3. Short, no good. McLeod with the rebound. He gets it to Webster. Webster, 8 seconds. Hazel, he's going to get to the rim. Have it blocked. Oh! Dang. And they're going to call a foul on Tanner Coleman. So Tanner Coleman's going to pick up the foul. I think he got him with that offhand. It looked like he got ball with the one, but kind of pushed underneath. So he's going to be called with the foul there. And the first free throw is good. Well, that takes the lead back to 10 at 38-28. So Hazel will get his second free throw now. And it is up, and it is good. So a 9-point lead. 4 seconds remaining. Simmons will push. He's going to pull it from just across half court, and that's going to come up short. So at the end of the first half, the Grizzlies lead by 9 at 38-29 on the Office Shop scoreboard. Lead that game at the half by a score of 25-17. So it's Kemmerer basketball now. As Corbridge back into the game with the 3 fouls, along with Roberts too, both teams with their starting lineups. Looking inside to Dieter. Dieter to the elbow. He has it taken away by Jewell. Jewell's going to go all the way down, and good little stop there as Roberts ran right by, and Jewell put it in to give the Grizz an 11-point lead. Corbridge ahead to Webster. Webster will drive the paint. He'll go up against Higgins, shoot it over the basket, rebounded by Jewell. Despain with it now. He'll come up against Dieter, and we've got ahead to Simmons now. Despain thinks about the 3, but Winland will go up and under, reverse, throws it over the basket. Just missed it. I think he expected a little contact there, but Dieter didn't do it. Taken away by Despain at the other end. Here comes Simmons again as, had Jewell and just couldn't quite control it. Bill thinks about the shot, but we're going to have a hand check called there as Bill thought about the shot, passed it up, dribbled, and drew the foul on Dylan McLeod. That's going to be Grizzly basketball under the basket there as McLeod picks up just his second personal. Simmons, Cannon Simmons to inbound, and he'll get it way up top to Jewell. Jewell over to Simmons on the left. Winland at the elbow. Winland, nice move by Winland, and he's going to be fouled. He faked that pass out, and he spun. That was a quick first step as he got a step on Dieter, and then Dieter's going to pick up the personal. I believe that's just his second personal. It is just his second. So Winland will shoot 2 now. So Winland's first free throw is up, good. So Grizzlies back up by 12. Biggest lead, matching the biggest lead of the game for either team. Winland, second shot is no good, rebounded by Dieter. Just a little over a minute gone here in this third period. Grizzlies lead by 12, 41-29 on the Office Shop scoreboard. Inside to Roberts. Roberts against Jewell. Turnaround, no good. Despain with the rebound, and Grizzlies are coming back quick. And they've got numbers, but boy, Kemmerer got back fast on defense as Grizzlies star rubbers. There's Despain for 3, in and out. As that thing was halfway down and popped out as rebounded by the Rangers, but the Grizzlies, tough defense there. So Corbridge with it now as they'll set up the offense. Over to Webster on the left side, looking into the big guy, poked away by John Higgins. And we've got numbers. Oh, and then it's thrown away. Cannon, not quite enough mustard on that one as Higgins had a step. But Cannon couldn't quite get it to him, so turned over back to the Rangers. Webster with it. Webster over to McLeod. McLeod looking down to the big guy. Kicks it back out to McLeod. Pretty good defense here by the Grizzlies. There's Dieter again, inside this time to Roberts. Roberts is going to post up. He'll go up off the glass, no good. Fought for the rebound, controlled by Winland. This time a skip ahead to Jewell. Jewell goes up strong and puts it in. Joey Jewell took it right to Dieter and put it in, as Dieter did not want to pick up that third foul. So the Grizz now by 14, 43-29. Ahead to Roberts on the left side. He'll take a three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Webster. Webster to Corbridge. He'll try it from long range. That's no good. Rebounded by Jewell. And he's Despain with it now. And a timeout called here by the Grizzlies, a 30-second timeout. As this up and down pace, I see arms up, and I think Coach Simmons just wants to give the team a quick breather here, let them catch their breath after that fast-paced 3 minutes. And we'll take this opportunity to recognize and thank these following sponsors: Electric Graphics, Wyoming Prevention Management, First Bank of Wyoming, Garvin Motors, Bighorn Federal, Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, North Bighorn Hospital, Bighorn Dispatch, The Office Shop, Ming Chao Service and Food Court, mywyoming.org, Red Apple Supermarket, and Lovell Drug. So pretty good outing here for the Grizzlies to start this third quarter, where we've seen a lack at times from them, where they have not started with that intensity. But here in the first 3 minutes of this one, they have extended the lead to 14. So it will be Grizzly basketball. Quick little breather there as Cole Simmons checks into the game and also Tanner Coleman, as Bill Despain and Joey Jewell will sit for a few minutes. Winland with it. Oh no, Bill inbounded. Just Joey sits right now. Who else sat? John Higgins. There we go. I can tell who wasn't out there that was just out there, but it's Higgins. Higgins and Jewell sit. Tanner Coleman down here in this tournament's been a pretty good spark off the bench here for the Grizzlies in all three of these games so far. Winland with the shot, and Grizzlies up by 16 now, 45-29 on the Office Shop scoreboard. 4.5 remaining here in the third. Dieter with it up top, over to Roberts. Roberts is going to try to get into the rim. Good contested shot there by Cole Simmons, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Dieter, as the Grizzlies stepping up the defense here in this third quarter and not giving anything easy to the Kemmerer Rangers. Having to adjust, and those shots being altered almost every time for the Rangers right now, other than those long ones that just didn't drop. Tanner Coleman, Cole Simmons to Cannon Simmons. Cannon gets to the rim for the reverse layup and puts it in. Grizzlies up by 18 now with 4:01 remaining. 47-29 on the over there. They got a good one going on. That's in the third quarter also. But here will be Ranger basketball. Corbridge to inbound to McLeod. And the Grizzlies will put on a little bit of pressure here. Head to McLeod. McLeod cross court to Webster. And Webster back to Corbridge up top. Corbridge over to McLeod, inside to Dieter, and we're going to have a reach-around foul on Jewell on the floor. That's going to be 4 on Joey, as he just barely gets back into the game. We'll see what the Grizzlies do here. McLeod with it. Looks like Higgins will check in for Jewell at the next break. Corbridge with it over on the left side to McLeod. He looking inside to Dieter, and Winland jumped the pass, took it away. Here comes Coleman to Despain. Despain over to Jewell on the left side. Up top to Kirby Winland. Winland just kind of holding it right now. Over to Tanner Coleman. Coleman up top to Simmons. Simmons over to Despain. Despain hits Winland, curling. Little pump fake. Throws that one short. Dieter rebounds it. Roberts ahead to McLeod. And McLeod's going to pull it back out as the Grizzlies get back. So Roberts with it now for Kemmerer. Oh, Webster left wide open underneath. Somebody missed the defensive assignment there. Bill's tapping his chest saying, that's my bad. So I'm guessing he's the one that left him. But Kind of a rare defensive mistake by Bill. That's not something you see him do very often, is leave his guy. So Bill having a good game here thus far. He always seems to have a good floor game, whether he's scoring or not. Assists and rebounds. That's a good move right there. Oh, can't get the roll. Fighting for the rebound, but can't pull it in. Roberts controls the rebound. So we'll be over on the left side to Webster, looking into Roberts. Roberts inside, has to kick it out to Dieter. Dieter goes into the rim. No call on the contact there. Looked like Despain was there for another offensive foul, but nothing called. Simmons gets to the rim, throws it up short. Dieter knocks the rebound to McLeod. McLeod throws it out to Coleman. Coleman has it knocked away off, but it's going to go off of him as Corbridge got his hand in there. So it will be Kemmerer basketball as Jewell will sit with the 4 personal fouls. Also, we're going to have a foul on Tanner as he gambled for that pass. That's kind of a hustle foul there. Just didn't get shut down in time. Thought he was going to end up with the ball. That's going to be 3rd personal on Tanner. Minute 44 remaining here in the 3rd. Grizz by 16. 47-31 on your office shop scoreboard. Ahead to Roberts. Roberts to Dieter. Dieter with a nice little jumper, in and out. Wendland pulls down the rebound, and he's been a beast on the boards today. Kirby has this morning. So Cannon now, he thinks about the 3. Over to Cole Simmons, down the corner to Tanner Coleman. He's open, he'll pull it up. That one's just short. Webster runs down the long rebound, and he'll push it up for and that's Dieter for 2. So here comes Simmons. Simmons will push it up now. 30 seconds remaining, or excuse me, 50 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Simmons with the layup, gets it to go. Come on. Well, 40 seconds now, 49-33. Grizz back up by 16. Roberts with it. Now Corbridge.
They got one, Cannon has a bucket.
Oh, inside to Roberts. Oh, we're going to have a foul called. I believe it's going to be on Kirby. They were both there. I saw Kirby kind of slap down at it. Nope, they're going to call it on Cole Simmons. So Kirby gets away with one there, I think, and that's going to just be the first foul on Cole Simmons. And he misses that free throw. You don't have it all, huh? And the second free throw is up, and that one's good. So 34-49. Worry about it. Wendland with it, ahead to Simmons, and it's going to be taken away. We're going to have a jump ball tie-up. Will be Grizzly basketball. I say the arrow's pointing that way, and he pointed the other way. But 11.9 seconds, 49-34 on your Grizzly scoreboard left here, or in the, office shop scoreboard. Grizzlies lead with 11.9 left in the 3rd. A 5-second call. So it's going to be Grizzly basketball, or excuse me, Kemmerer basketball. Dieter's going to launch one from 3/4 court. Just about knocked it down. And that gave me a bad feeling from last year in this gym. Not that it would have been the same outcome, but 39-28 on Thermopolis down there at the high school. And it is Kemmerer with the ball. That's Corbridge with it. Roberts underneath the Dieter. Looking for cutting Roberts, goes off his fingertips, out of bounds. So it will be Grizzly basketball. Despain checks back in as Cole Simmons will sit. So Coleman will inbound to Despain. Despain over to Simmons on the right side. John Higgins has it knocked away by, boy, and then it's knocked away, sorry, it's knocked away by Roberts, and then Kirby runs down and takes it right back from Roberts. So Bill with it now, and there's gonna be a reach or a blocking foul called. Be underneath. That's gonna be called on Dylan McLeod, gonna be Grizzly basketball underneath the basket here. Gonna be 3 on McLeod. Over the top to Coleman on the right side. He gets it out to Despain. Despain to Simmons. He's left open. It's going to go out of bounds off the foot of Dieter. Will be Grizzly basketball. As he was looking for, looked like Kirby got behind the defense there, but Higgins to Coleman. Coleman's going to be fouled by Dieter. He runs into Coleman, who's driving in towards the paint. That's going to be 3, I believe, on Dieter. It is, so now 3 on Dieter, 3 on Roberts, and 3 on Corbridge. And I think 3 on McLeod. Winland, leaves that one short, rebounded by McLeod. Over to Hazel, Hazel to Roberts. Roberts drives to the rim, no good. And Despain back with it. Here comes Cannon. Over to Bill on the right side, Despain. Despain looking for Higgins up top. Swings it over to Cannon Simmons on the left side. Back up top to Higgins. Coleman's going to penetrate the paint. Hit Bill cutting. And we're going to have a reach-in foul. Or body there. It's going to be called on Roberts. That's going to be his 4th. As Bill kind of drove baseline, went to the ground. Roberts bumped him. That's going to be 4 on him. That's a big foul. On Kemmerer. As Kemmerer started out hot and early, but then it's been all Grizzlies here in the second half. Nice. Boy, Bill Despain with that ball. He does things with that thing that impresses me every time I watch him play. 51-34 now, Grizzlies on the off-the-shop scoreboard. And Bill just takes that away, saves it to Simmons, to Cannon Simmons. Around the back, what a move by Cannon Simmons. Wow, as he went around the back, put that in with the left hand. A couple of moves down there that we've seen out of these two Grizzly juniors are just, to extend this lead 53-34, we will pause for a message from one of our sponsors. Actually, this is a 30-second timeout. We will just go ahead and take this opportunity to recognize these sponsors here. Electric Graphics, Wyoming Prevention Management, First Bank of Wyoming, Garvin Motors, Bighorn Federal, Haskell Furniture and Flooring, North Bighorn Hospital, Bighorn Dispatch, The Oppa Shop, Minchow Service and Food Court, MyWyoming.org, Red Apple Supermarket, and Lovell Drug. Anyway, couple of pretty good moves there by both Bill and Cannon on those last 2 possessions, and then Bill to save that and throw it back to Cannon. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. And now we have a full timeout called by the Grizzlies. So we will take this opportunity to hear from a message from one of our sponsors. There all the way through. It will be Kemmerer basketball as McLeod will inbound to Corbridge. Corbridge over to McLeod. McLeod down to Webster. Webster back to McLeod. McLeod over to Corbridge. As the Grizzlies got to be liking all this passing as they're just watching times ticking off here as it's down under 6 now. A 3 for McLeod, no good. Despain with another rebound. And here come the Grizzlies. Cannon Simmons with it. Despain now in into Winland. Good little backdoor cut to Bill. Bill could quite get a hold of that. Kicks it to Tanner. Tanner out to Cannon Simmons. Back up top to Jewell. Jewell just kind of stand and hold it there until they come get him. Webster with it. Now Winland. Winland hits Bill. Despain cutting. Has it slapped away by Dieter. There's Dieter underneath the Webster. Webster to the rim. Gets it to go. Cannon Simmons with it now. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on Webster. So that will be Grizzly basketball on the sideline as Webster will pick up just his second. So next foul, Grizzlies will be in the bonus. 5:05 remaining in this one. Grizzly 53-36 on the Office Shop scoreboard. Over to Joey. Joey to Tanner. Tanner to the rim, and he is going to be fouled by Corbridge, so that'll put Coleman to the line to shoot two. So you got to be liking what you're seeing from Tanner Coleman here down in this regional tournament as he's come off the bench in, all three games that we've seen thus far and just been a spark here for the Grizzlies. Not so much with the three-point shooting that we typically see out of Tanner, but just his hustling after the loose balls and getting to the rim and scoring inside. And he knocks down that first free throw to extend the lead back to 18, 54-36. Coleman's second is good. So back to a 19-point lead, 55-36. Corbridge to Roberts, back to Corbridge, over to Webster. Grizzlies still not giving anything easy. Webster loses that one, and that's going to be over and back, as he just lost control of that ball and had to go chase it. As Grizzlies liking the position they're in right now and seeing a little bit of frustration on the face of some of the players from Kemmerer. But Simmons right to the rim and kind of comes up holding his side there. Misses that shot, but they were trying to draw the foul, it looked like. Kirby Winland pokes it away. Corbridge goes after it. It's tipped. He saves it to Joey, though. So there's Coleman with it. And the Grizzlies will kick it back out again. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here. 19-point lead still for the Grizzlies. Winland with it. Over to Despain. Despain to Simmons. Webster going to be called for the block. And that'll put Simmons to the line to shoot the bonus. As Webster will pick up his third, I believe. So Cannon Simmons now will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. First one is up. No good. Despain gobbles up that rebound. Boy, he got up for that, didn't he? Bill just does he just does so many things on the floor for this team. Hasn't scored a lot of points in all the games this year, but, and I know he would like to do that, but he just does so much more for this team. He is just gobbling up rebounds and assists and steals and just, he's just every aspect of his game is very, very good this year, and he's just fun to watch out there. So smooth with the ball. He'll go to the line here to shoot the bonus now. And he knocks down the first one. So it's a 20-point game now. Make that 21 as he asked. That one's a little bit dramatic, but it does go in. As Roberts will push it up the floor. Here's Webster with it. Webster to the rim, misses the layup. Bill with another rebound. It's just amazing. Boy. And then Dieter just reaches around and chops down at that one. I think he was trying to foul him, and they didn't call it. And Dieter will pull up from way outside. No good. Rebounded by Corbridge. Corbridge will bring it out. It looked like he was going to jack up a three, but Cannon got right on him. Dieter to Roberts. Roberts into Bill. Knocked him right on the ground. No call. And they're going to count the layup, as Bill was there again for at least 2 or 3 steps. And those are the things that he just consistently does for this team. That one wasn't called, but he was still there. As Jewell gets to the rim, misses a layup. Bill in there for the rebound again, just can't quite get it down. Just everywhere. I'll tell you right now, I know that we don't do this, but if I could pick a player of the game for the Grizzlies of this game, it would be Bill Despain. And I like, again, not talking about the points scored or anything like that, but just all those intangibles that he just continues to do for this team game after game after game, especially down here in the tournament. And we're going to have a reach-in foul now, as this one, that's going to be called on Dieter. That's going to be his fourth, as desperation mode now for the Kemmerer Rangers as they realize that this one is going to be tough to come back and try to get, as Winland will miss the first free throw as they're in the double bonus now. Again, I just applaud the effort of all the Grizzlies here tonight, or this morning. I keep like to say tonight, but it's pretty early in the morning starting these games at 9:30. And Winland missed both of those, but Cannon gets the rebound. So anyway, it will be another foul. And it will be a timeout called here by Kemmerer with 2:30 remaining. Be able to play in that third and fourth place game against the winner of Grable Thermopolis, which, as we mentioned, is going on right now. And Simmons' first free throw is good. So Simmons will get one more free throw here. It is up, and it is good. It will push the lead to 21, 59-38, with 2.5 remaining here in the fourth on your Office Shop scoreboard. Corbridge with it into Roberts. He puts it in. So Despain now as Grizz will just take their time on every possession, and Roberts is going to commit the reach-in foul, and he will be done, as Roberts will foul out with 2:15 remaining in this one. That will put Despain to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus here. So Despain, first free throw is up and good. How many points Bill has? 10 points tonight, or this morning? 10 points so far for Bill here. A lot from the free throw line and layups, and 11 points for Bill. I don't know how many rebounds he has, but he's probably got
quite a few.
He's probably going to have a double-double here. Well, McLeod with it, and he just, as Roberts was cutting back door, Webster was cutting back door, and he just threw it past him. So Grizzly basketball, 2:08 remaining. They lead 61-40. And there's it to Winland, and we got a 2-on-1. Jewell underneath, good. 63-40. Grizzlies by 23 now with just under 2 left. Here in this one, that's Corbridge from way outside, misses everything. And Jake Price will come off the bench and check in, as Kirby will get a hand. Also Xavier Mangus off the bench. And Joey will sit down. Nice game, Joe. So we'll be Mangus with it. Over to Despain. Despain, little shake and bake, gives to Price. Price puts it in. 65-40. Good look there from Bill to Jacob Price. And there's Dieter from way outside. 43-65 as Dieter knocks down the 3 ball. Mangus with it. Simmons with it now, and it looked like they were trying to foul and nobody called it. Dieter kind of went for a dunk there, but didn't put it in. Here comes Coleman with it. 20-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Despain gets to the rim. Count it. Yep, they're going to just count that. That would have been a goaltend, but the bucket went in anyway, so it counts. As Cole Wambeck will check in for Cannon Simmons along with Caleb Horrocks for Bill Despain. As good game for those two here tonight, along with the others that have checked out. So, and Cordell McFarland also will check in as they missed him here, as both teams will clear their benches at this point. And there'll be a foul called there. Going to be called on Tanner Coleman, or on Cole Wambeck. And we will sub everybody in as both teams clear their benches. Hard-fought game here. Tough loss for Kemmerer as they realize now that they will not be advancing to Casper to the state tournament, but they played hard and had a spell there where they just couldn't make a shot, and Grizzlies did. So 65-45 as that is Hazelgett to the rim, and he is going to be fouled by Price. The big fella knocks Hazel to the ground, and he will get 2 free throws here. As the Grizzly starters are warm-ups back on, they'll have to go home and we're back to the hotel room and drink a little Gatorade and get ready to play another game here this afternoon. Now, that game will be at 1 o'clock for the third, fourth place game as Hazel hits both of those, or Hazel, excuse me. And here comes Cole Wambeck with it. And he has it knocked away by Hazel. Hazel will drive to the rim, put it up, no good. Price tips it back out, but it's controlled by Dowdy. And there's Hazel for 3, misses everything. It goes out of bounds. Oh, it's saved, but to Caleb Horrocks. Now Cole Wambeck with it. Ahead to Caleb Horrocks. 19 seconds. 15 seconds. And reach-in foul there on Hazel, and that'll put Cordell McFarland to the line to shoot 2 on the double bonus. Update real quick on your Thermopolis-Grable game in the fourth over at the high school. Grable 55, Thermopolis 48. McFarland's first free throw is good, so we'll put Cordell's name in the books here at the regional tournament. McFarland's second free throw is good. So 20-point lead, 12 seconds. Hazel with it. And that shot is up, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Hazel. He will miss it. And that's how this one will end, with the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies beating the Kemmerer Rangers 67-47. That's the final here on your Office Shop scoreboard. And the Grizzlies will advance to the state tournament, qualify for the state tournament next week in Casper, and they will advance to the third place game later on against the winner of that Grable Thermopolis game that's going on over at the high school. Again, that one looks like it's been a good one most of the game. It's just been down, it's been around 6 to 10 points most of that game. And it's that game, I was going to look at my brackets here. I believe that game will be played over at the high school. Not that it matters to you at home, but we will be bringing that third and fourth place game to you. It will be 1 o'clock at the high school, and the Grizzlies will play in that game. So we will go ahead and round you up a few stats here. Travis will give you a few of those before we sign off here.
Okay, John Higgins, he ended the game with 6 points.